This is what I'm crocheting today, a bralette in Rasta colors. You can also grab your yarn and hook and let's crochet together. We will be using green, red, black and yellow yarn colors. We'll also need a 4mm crochet hook, a darning needle and a scissors. But you can also use any yarn of your liking and hook. So to start off, we will start by slip stitching and then make chains of 11 chains. Make 11 chains, yeah, and then starting from the second chain from the hook, make a single crochet stitch. Just make single crochet stitches on this row. This is the first row to start us off. So just make single crochet stitches to the end of that row. Once you're done with that row, chain one, then turn your work and continue making single crochet stitches on that other row. So once at the end of that row, at the top, the last space will be a turning point, and here we are going to make 3 single crochet stitches into the same stitch. So put a stitch marker in the second stitch from the hook, that is the center, or yeah, the central the central chain. Then continue working single crochet stitches to the other end. So essentially on this row we are working like a semicircle kind of. Once you reach the end of the row, chain one and again turn your work and start working single crochet stitches. Then once you come to where the stitch marker was, remove the stitch marker, and into that which had the stitch marker, make 3 single crochet stitches into the same point. Put the stitch marker to the centermost stitch of the 3, then continue working single crochet stitches to the end of the row like that. Once you come to the end of the row again, make a single crochet stitches and turn your work and continue working single crochet stitches. And when you come to the stitch marker again, remove the stitch marker, yes, and work 3 double crochet stitches into that same stitch. This is the turning chain, and at the same time it's where the increases are made. Yeah, then after the stitch marker, you've worked in the stitch marker, continue working single crochet stitches to the end of that row. So here I'm going to introduce the yellow yarn now. Yeah, just attach the yellow yarn, cut off the black yarn, and then chain 1 and turn your work and start working single crochet stitches. So let's just work this row of together. So work single crochet stitches up to where the stitch marker is, and just following by this is how you'll be working with the other yarns as you introduce them. So work a single crochet stitches up to where the stitch marker is. Once you reach where the stitch marker is, remove the stitch marker, then do single crochet stitches after the second one. Place your stitch marker again and then single crochet again, one more single crochet into that space, so you have 3. Then continue now working 1 single crochet stitches in the remaining spaces to the end of the row. Then chain 1, turn your work another continue working single crochet stitches. Continue working single crochet stitches for 4 rows with the yellow yarn. Let me meet you when you're done. So here I'm done with 4 rows of the yellow yarn, and I'm introducing the red yarn. Chain 1, turn your work, and then just as the yellow yarn, continue working 4 rows of single crochet stitches with the red yarn. Equally the black yarn, we also did 4 rows, so continue working 4 rows with the red yarn. Here I'm done with the 4 rows of red yarn. I'm introducing the green yarn, so you also introduce your green yarn like that. Chain 1, turn your work, and also start single crocheting again all around for another total of 4 rows, and I'll meet you once you're done with your 4 rows of green yarn. Here done with the green yarn. Now introducing again the black yarn. Chain 1 and start single crocheting single crochet stitches round. Make another total of 4 rows of the black yarn, and I'll meet you once you're done with your 4 rows of black yarn. Here we are done with the black yarn, and this is so far how the cap comes out. I also believe yours has come out well, and I've also cleaned all the hanging yarns that we had. Now I'm going to chain 1, and then I'll start making single crochet stitches across this bottom area. So make single crochet stitches in every available space until you come to the end of that row. Like that. So just walk to the end of that row, crochet to the end of the row. Once you come to the end of the row, chain 1, you chain 2 ideally, then turn your work, and then skip 1, chain 1, skip 1, chain 1, then make a single crochet stitch, skip 1, chain 1, then make a single crochet stitch, chain 1, skip 1, just continue like that to the end of that row again. There, I'm already done with that. Work also the other cap in the same manner. Here I have the 2 caps done together. Here you can see the 2 caps. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to crochet a string or make a string, and I'll do that by making chains of up to 150. Yeah, so starting from 1 and chaining all the way, I'm going to make chains of up to 150. This will be my string. I'm done with my 150 chains. So I've made a string, and I'm going to use a pin to attach this string to my 2 cups, starting with the first cup. So make sure you attach to the right side of your cup here. Starting from with the first cup, and you're going to insert this pin at the bottom of the cups where we were crocheting. 1 single crochet, chain 1, and another single crochet. Yeah, you understand that area. So use your pin just to insert in the string. I'm already done with 1 cup, and I'm also going to do the same to the next cup so that they can be attached together nicely and well. Just attach like that. I'm already done, and this is how it looks like. So these will be used to tie around the back of the bust area. Assuming that is the back, and that is how we tie that string. So now we have the top part of each cup. So just taking the yarn and a crochet hook, I will attach the yarn to the top part of each cup, starting with a slip stitch. Again, I'll be making chains, and I'll make 80 chains on each cup. So starting with the first one, I'm going to make 80 chains, cut off the yarn, and also work the other one on the same. And here I'm already done, and this is how it looks like. Done with part 1 of our bralette, and now next tutorial we'll be doing the bottom cover up. See you then.